Hello, and welcome to the quest, or the tips. Nameless pass tips. Quite a big zone. It's a good zone. If you look, maybe in between the two trees just above my head, tree and a tree to the right, you can just about make out a wooden bridge. Cannot get to this way. We're going to work our way through Nameless pass. If you go this way over the bridge jump, you'll see it. You can't get over it from there. There's quite a few kickdown bridges. There's also quite a few no, can't go that way. Quite a few glitches that used to be able to happen in the Nameless pass for people to like proceed in the game, but they've actually all been patched now, so you can't do that. So it will come to a quarry elevator, you'll see. I'll tell you about that one. I'll show you a bridge where you can't actually get to until later, and there's lots of things here in this zone where you think, oh, I want to get there, how do I get there? You just can't yet. Maybe you can later in the game. Maybe that's up to you to find out, or to watch a guide, maybe. Or it's just not accessible yet. It might just not be accessible. And hopefully in a few hopefully weeks, maybe a couple of months, I'm not too sure. So this way you can drop down here, get yourself a few goodies, but there's not really much need. It's not going to take you down to where you need to go. We're not going to be going down there. Find that one out. We are in fact just going to be right up here. Sorry, Mr. Burt. And again, like I said, this is probably one of my favourite areas. Big dude. There's another bridge that, again, can't quite get to yet. I've tried and tried. Not quite. You can see the bridge just there. That's the elevator, sorry, not the bridge. I even tried before. I've tried going up this way, going round and dropping down onto the bridge from there, but that also does not work. That's the ladder we need to kick down this. Just a little bit of jumping. Can go over there and kill that dude. Should we do that? Why not? As you can see, I'm still using my shield. The great shields in this game are so good. Just have a nice one-handed weapon with it that moves real quick. Yeah, much better to be honest. Can go around there. A little check. Before we go. Yeah. Get that fallen ember. Go. So we need to keep that ladder nearly at the elevator. Yeah, there's the elevator. Really good zone for Bruce as well, which I've said before, and just killing enemies in general. You get quite a few bounties here. And the other thing is, there is a chest sometimes on that little thing. I wouldn't risk it if I was one underneath here. Pop yourself around. Right, all the way around. Look, one over. Again, not collecting any of it. Take that. So many things up. Another dude. Kill him if we wanted to. Ow! He'll kill himself. So this is another one. So this bridge is a later zone thing. You cannot do it now. There was a couple of things you could have done in like early game, which involved a lot of death by trying to drop down into some fiery pit and landing on the side of a wood. Don't do that. I've tried. You can't do it. And the other one comes here. So you actually used to be able to send this lift down, jump onto the top of this lift or elevator, and then get onto the wood and the roof and then jump over that side. You can no longer do that either. I've tried many times. it does not work anymore. Sad. But so good. So our first whisper for the Nameless Pass right here, which is the quarry elevator. I would make an offering for this one. We've gone through before. I'm just not going to do it now because I don't want to waste any stuff. First, we're going to go this way. Enemies? Nope. Today. I'm going to open up one of our gates. There we go. So we finally got one of the shortcuts to where we started. We're back here, look. There we go. There's the door that we opened in one of the other guides. Nice. Oh, goodness. There is another one round the corner. We're going to come to a little bit later. So there are some enemies here. Sometimes this place had me stuck for days trying to jump over there, trying to figure out my way. When I said about the cranes, this is exactly what I meant. We talked to Malik.
You're not the Inquisitor. It came like a fire, but some prisoners fled. The two who led the escape.
This will all break soon. So that was your Servant of God sequence. Quest. These guys can be a right pain because they are so fast. Like that. So there'll be some fiery ladies start shooting stuff at us. There, look, another one of these. What you want to do is get them before you can parry them. Really, really good to parry them, but they do move quite quickly. So I have lightning on my shield, so it just blocks them straight away. Oh. Remember, this is not a Servant of God quest, this is just a Nameless Pass run through. Quite a pain in the ass. Use that again, because it's really handy. Big chest over here. Yeah. And there's a ladder there, look. Drop down ladder, but you might be thinking, how the hell? And you'll be running around. Well, if you're like me, you'll be running around thinking, how do I do that? I don't even know how. Possible. Maybe it's because of thought of things might not be ready yet because of the patch. Game's not ready, but trust me, you can definitely get there. We've got this as well, which just gets you onto the roof, or over there to the chest, which we did see one earlier. You can get us onto the roof with that. Again, if you know, I'm unsure, I've moved it and moved it and moved it. Try jumping over the other side, not quite made it. Whether you have to take your clothes off, be light, not all sure. There's another lady in here who is quite mean. There's it there. There's a door that we can't get to yet. I'll drop now. With that shield. Oh my god, he broke it. And here is another one. So, this is also a zone where you will potentially be stuck with what? How the hell do I get there? Trust me, there's nothing more annoying than seeing something and just going, oh, I can get there. How do I get there? I'm gonna do that in another episode. But this is where we need to use the crane. So firstly, we're gonna use the crane there. No, we're not. Hear me. Basically, the idea is for us to get the crane in line with this, so we can jump on the crane get over to that part over there. Look. Sketchy jumps though. There's our first ladder. Boom. Took me forever to figure out that. So again, this is where that drop was, where I thought, can we jump there? I'm not 100% sure. Got the right. Yourself. Down here, we open this one. Yeah, boy. This now. There is another way to the other side of here, which you'll come to, but this is a much nicer way. And that way will actually take us to the other kick-down door, which we'll do in a moment. Then, we actually need this. Go here. We want to get even higher. We can open another secret door. Not there. Yeah. Oh, it is there. Here. Here it is. So this door comes from here. So the crane that we ran past earlier, you can jump over on that crane down onto the line, so let me show you. Really want to die. Damn, yeah, that's good. So ideally what you would have done, without me helping you now, probably down here, jumped onto this, gone. Ah, look, a secret door. You can't get on it. Oh yeah, so you have to go that way. Another bar, lady. Nice chest there. Pointless me open these, I might as well just leave them. Oh, I need that. Bin that up. Wow, I've not found one of them before. That brings us, which will take us to the other side of that gate. Add it out. So that's going to take us now onto the other side of that gate. There. Yes, yeah. So to the right there, there's a nice whisper. We'll get that. We're nearly finished. From that whisper, we're going to do some other bits. No attacks, unbelievable. We're gonna open this door. Ooh, which is another pass to the start. So now we've got both the passes open. A bridge with some bosses, or enemies, should I say, not bosses. There we go. One go. Orange. But I brought you around here because. Where are you? Earthquake. This? Oh. This kick down bridge? It's a better start. Look at that. All the way around. Round over here. Look at that. There you go. Right. Very quickly though. Very quickly. Go to the other. You asshole. That was what I was hoping would not happen. As soon as you fall in there. Oh, he's over. Yeah. happens so much. It's like he forgets to jump. I try and stay on the outsides. But you'll use that shortcut so many times to bring you here. I will run you around this way. A couple more enemies. Face off. Here's the other gate that we pulled down earlier. Ladder's been knocked down. Trust me, you'll be looking for that forever. I'm gonna get this whisper over here. It's safe. Underneath there is some bits you can go down, explore. That's not part of this video though. You get yourself a whisper. Very important whisper. We'll use this one loads of times. So I would make an offering. Don't get this one as a shortcut unless you make an offering. So there you go. That is pretty much all the shortcuts to the Nameless Pass, apart from the two main ones. But they'll be in a different video. Quarry key and the big door, the big gate, main gate, the Nameless Pass. So if you're looking for that, find that video. It'll be Quarry key and Nameless key pass main gate. There you go. That's all the hidden secrets of this place. But I hope that helped.